Aha! I'm back, and I've noticed that there are so many duplicates of the Fennekin line. Away with you, you bastards. Okay, I'm back. I've not changed anything. I've literally recorded this about 10 seconds after the other one. Well, actually, I took a slight break because I was losing my voice. But I am back, and I'm going to rank Gen 6 to Gen 9. Nice. Starting off, we have Chespin. Adorable. He's adorable. I think he's a good amount of busy as well as simplicity, right? He's got a nice little hood thing going on with the grass. The grass has the little leaves coming off of it. It's got the multiple colours, quite a few colours for a starter, I'll be honest. I mean, Cyndaquil, 3, Mudkip, 3, Bulbasaur, pretty much 2, if you think about it. Charmander, 3. But I mean, Chespin, look at him, he's got the tipped tail, the nose, the eyes, the mouth, the hair, the skin, the massive claws on his feet. He's got a lot going on, but I think it's the right amount. He's got a lot going on while obviously still not being the middle stage or the fully evolved one. But I think he's also super cute. He's super cute. Do I know what Chespin is? No, I don't know. I've just never figured it out, and I've never learned it, and I never plan on it. But as it stands, very cute, very good design. It's what he should be, right? It's human-shaped without looking like a human too, which is what Blaziken did, and he was high up there because of that. Turns out I'm still losing my voice. Quilladin. I don't think I need to explain myself. I think Quilladin might be the biggest offender. Give me a second, I'm going to take a drink. I think Quilladin might be the biggest offender of ugly middle stage evolution. Bam! They gave him one giant eyebrow that comes off his head. They gave him stupid pointy ears or whatever they are. They made him circular. I mean, he looks like he wants to be a Gengar. But Gengar's cool. That's the difference between them and Quilladin. Gengar is wicked. Quilladin sucks ass. He looks like he shit himself. Moving on. Chestnut. I think Chestnut's alright. I think he should have kept the colour scheme that they were going with. I think that's the only good thing about Quilladin is his colour scheme, except for the part where he looks like he shits himself. But Chestnut's beige and the light green, I don't think it works. I like the cape design. He does look like Bowser, and I think his shiny's way better, but as he stands, I mean, he's got a cool design. He's got he looks intimidating. He's big, he's got the nice beard thing going on. His nails are spiked, he's got claws down here, he's got the long crocodile tortoise tail. Big fan. The spikes are cool as well. But other than that, I think the colour really brings him down a lot. If he kept this colour, I think he'd probably be an A tier, to be honest. Also, all of the Kalos starters get overshadowed by one froggy boy, I'll be honest. Fennekin. C tier. My problem with Fennekin is the same as my problem with Chinchar. That head is just too damn big. It's enormous. Also, the hair coming out of the ears. How old's Fennekin? 60? Not a big fan of that. Also, the tail, disproportionately big. The body, so itty bitty tiny. I like the face. I like the little whisker thing coming off here. I like the red eyes, the pointed nose. It does look like a fox. It's just a bit of off. The body proportions are kind of shocking, I'll be honest. Braixen. If I put it any higher than C tier, I'll get called a furry, so Braixen's going C tier, but it's actually going C tier for a good reason. Again, the hair out of the ears, bit weird, but the foxy face, it's stuck. It's a bit more feminine than I would bargain for, but there it is. The little... It being on 2 legs, do I like it? I don't know. I think the teensiness of the legs compared to the thigh and like the lower body region, I think that's a bit odd. The tail has gotten bushier. And the stick in it, you know what? I can appreciate the stick part. The stick's cool. It's like a witchy wizard thing. So I can live with that. Delphox. I don't think Delphox is as bad as everyone says. I'm worried about putting it that high because I might get called a furry fucker. And, you know, be a furry if you want, but I just personally am not one. The hair out the ears. You know what? There's so much hair it doesn't even look like it's coming out of the ears anymore. It just looks like fire. Who cares? I think the best part about it is that the stick has fire on the end. It looks like a magic wand. The fur on the arms has grown into sort of roby drapiness. And again, the fur around the knees has also grown into roby drapiness. I think Delphox is probably the best of the 3. I just don't think it's phenomenal and blows me away. Froakie. Cute. I don't like the nose, and the bubbles are a bit off. The eyes being so profoundly off its head, and it's like UFO-shaped mouth. It's a bit odd, but it's still cute. It's still a cute little frog. It's just no Bulbasaur, you know? You can't contend with Bulbasaur. It's unfortunate. Frogadier. He's kind of ugly, but I get it, you know? He's alright. There's nothing spectacular about him. I think he's just a little bit subpar. He's just not, you know, offensively bad like any of these. You know what, now I'm thinking about it? Grottle does not deserve to be down there with those lot. Grottle is not, like, ugly. He's just a bit of a stupid design. He's not that bad. He can go up. In fact, where would he be? He would be here. But yeah, the rest of them just suck. Frogadier is an alright one. He doesn't look too ugly. His design is a good progression from Froakie. I like where they were going. And then they mastered it. They really did make Greninja a good Pokemon. Is it overloved? Yes. Is it overloved like Charizard though? Absolutely not. This man got two things. He got two things. He got, well actually, he got Battle Bond, so he got Ash Greninja, but no one really cares about that. And they introduced him in Scarlet and Violet as one of the Pokemon you could get, so that's pretty cool. But he's just a frog ninja. I think this part around his neck, his ears is what I mean. I think they're his ears. I think those are really good. The webbed hands and feet, good. The knees being baggier than the top, as reference to ninjas wearing baggy-ish trousers for some reason, but like, you know, the ones that are like halfway up the thigh, halfway up the calf, and you can see like the black socks and all. And the tongue being the scarf. I know everyone's had their reserves about this and whether it's good or bad. I just like it. I just like the way Greninja does that. I'm a big fan of Greninja. Also, it was my Kalos starter, and it was 90% of everyone else's Kalos starters because it's awesome. Rowlet, S tier. I won't accept any Rowlet slander. He's perfectly circular. He's got good hook feet, as an owl should. If he had like toe feet, I would not like it as much. He's got a bow tie. Look how smart this man is. His wings, his hands, they sort of do blend into the circle, but it works for him. The beak, it's not as hooky as a regular owl's tends to be. But look at his eyes. There's no thoughts behind that. But yeah, I think Rowlet's an S tier. I think he's an absolute... a legend of the game, if it were. Dartrix. Okay, well, it's a... which one of the two bottom tiers do I put him in? Because he's no higher than that. There are uglier Pokemon, specifically these lot, but Dartrix isn't ugly. He's just a bit of an odd design. I mean, he starts to look more like an owl than the other two, I'll be honest, but I mean, the bow tie stays. They made him a bit more emo with this hair, little strand here, but whatever. The eyes, I don't get the eyes being closed like that, but being able to see the owl like shape, because we know how owls stand. They're quite weird with the way they stand, but I think he is very owly. But I just don't think that gives him any credence as opposed to the cuteness of Rowlet and Spoiler to the bad assery of Decidueye. I don't think he's quite S tier, but I do like him. He's one of them proper big owls where, you know, obviously their knees go that way, but he's got like the claws. He's got like you'd see it at like a fun fair. It's on a stick, but it's chained by the ankle because it's actually a bird of prey. This dude's cool. Based off Robin Hood, I think. If not, just a coincidence that he has a green hood and shoots arrows. But I think the idea of him having like cape feathers and also it acting as like a drawstring for a bow, I think that's awesome. And the hood, awesome. Him being shrouded in like the hood, that's amazing. I love it. As well as the whole talon thing. So I think A tier for this man. He's fucking awesome. Litten. Litten, I think Litten's B tier. I've had a shiny Litten, you know, it didn't blow me away like the rest of them. You know, I got it and I was like, yay. I did try to get it, to be fair, I did like the white. But I think Litten, as it is, I mean, it's a solid design, you know? It's got the cat look, it's got the fire look. It looks cute, but it still looks like some cats do, where they still look like you don't want to get near them. I just think it's a really good design. The yellow eyes, I think, is what sells me on it, but I like the little spiky head part here and the cat ears and the tail. I think it's all good. You know what? A tier for Litten. I like Litten a lot more than I thought I did. Torracat. Torracat's A tier. I love Torracat's design. It looks like they're finally moving on from ugly middle stage evolutions, I think. But Torracat, he's a cool, he grows the claws, he gets bigger, he gets the fangs, he becomes more, you know, serious with the eyes, his ears get bigger, his tail becomes more pronounced with the end of it and the stripes. I think the little Fire Bell here was a good choice. I think Torracat's just all round a good progression of Litten. It looks like he evolves from Litten. Incineroar. I like him in Smash, but does Litten, Torracat, Incineroar look right to you? No, it shouldn't. But he's not bad. Incineroar's not bad. It should have stayed on 4 legs, and it should have been like a proper tiger and not like a wrestler tiger, right? But they gave him claws. He's got Yowie hands, though. Why does he have Yowie hands? I don't know. But other than that, he's not too bad. I think the belt around his waist, I mean, it's a bit much, maybe. It works for Machamp, but I don't think it works for Incineroar quite so much. The grey chest, though, I do like the grey chest. And the head doesn't look too bad. I think it's just the rest of the limbs that give him away, but it should have been a 4-legged tiger. We all know this. Poplio. Poplio's adorable, right? Poplio is adorable. I'm going to A-tier Poplio. I've used Poplio a lot. When I play Generation 7 a lot more than I think most people do. I don't know why. I grew to love it. It was the first Pokemon game that I actually bought the year it came out. Everything else I'd gotten way before it came out, or just a bit before it came out. But Poplio, my relationship with Poplio is an overwhelmingly positive one. I think it's super cute. I love seals. I love sea lions. I love them. They're adorable. I think it looks busy enough. I think it's treading on Squirtle territory of busy, but I think, the whiskers, the toe, claw, white stripes, I don't know what that is, and the frilly neck. The frilly neck really makes it seem less like a boring seal. If it didn't have the frilly neck, I think I might put it in B tier, but other than that, it's just cute. It does kind of look like, if you look at it from the side, its nose and mouth look like a party hat, like the ones with the string that you put around your chin. It looks like that, but it's cool. I like the idea of it. Also, it's sneezing water out of its nose and blowing bubbles out of it and cool shit. That's cool. Brionne. B tier. I'm not a massive fan of the ear baubles, and the fact that I don't have a problem with Pokemon that become particularly feminine, right? Meganium, we can agree Meganium's quite feminine, Delphoc's quite feminine, Incineroar's quite masculine, but the Brionne, I think the dress is a bit overstepping. At least Delphox can get away with calling it a robe because it's based off witches and wizards, and it makes sense. It's just the face that gives Delphox away, but Brionne, the dress, I think the dress might be a bit much, but it does look like Poplio would evolve into a Brionne. Maybe fix the neck problem here, though it's starting to turn to Chikorita slowly, but other than that, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just nothing particularly astounding about it. Now, Primarina. Primarina's an odd one, because I think most of its design is really good. I'll put it in A tier for now. I think the hair floating as if it were always in water is a great touch. I think my main problem is the spikes here and the fact that its skin is completely white. Like, at least give it a blue hue, But this is like, you can't argue that this is just, they set the value to 0. It's white now. Well, it's not a problem. I think just Poplio and Brionne, I think they were treading towards being a more of a bluey colour. Maybe make the tail a bit more of a whitey colour than a blue. But other than that, I think the spikes are the main problem down here. I don't know why they're here. The arms are a bit thin into a bit thick. I think get rid of the thickness of this too much. But other than that, I think it's a pretty solid Pokemon. It's my starter of choice in Alola. So yeah, I'm all about it. Grookey. B tier. It's not quite Chimchar levels of ugly baby monkey, but it's not a particularly incredible baby monkey. It's pretty cute. It's got a nice thing going on. The stick in the ears and it being a drummer and all that. Pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the little the eye thing it's got going on here. Who else has eye stuff like that? I know there's someone I was thinking about. It's the eye stuff. The eye stuff's pretty cool. I like that it has multiple colours on it. It's got nice textures and stuff. Yeah, I can see this. You know what? Yeah, confidently I can say this is B tier. This is a good B tier. It's not incredibly cute. It's no Mudkip, but it's no Snivy for sure. So yeah, B tier for Grookey. Thwackey, however, C tier. I don't like it. It's stupid. In fact, D tier. Middle evolution. Get down here. Stinky. The sticks carrying on, cool, but the face is ugly again. They've made it ugly. They gave it toes. It just doesn't work. It's not what it should be. Rillaboom, C tier. I don't like Rillaboom too much either. Its head looking like a durian is a bit odd. I meant the hair, but the head works too. I like that it looks like a proper gorilla, at least. You know, it doesn't look like fucking Froakie's frog. Froakie is a frog, but you can only tell because of the way it sits and the eyes and stuff. But Rillaboom, it looks like a gorilla. It's just a gorilla, you know? It's like how Oshawott is an otter. It's just a gorilla, right? So it's not crazy, but it's not as offensive as these lot. Scorbunny. Scorbunny is really cute. I like Scorbunny a lot. Very cute. The ears gradienting into the orange from a yellow to a white. Very cool. It running around and leaving fiery footprints. I love it. The weird plaster on its nose because it does sports. I mean, I'm from England. I'm from Galar, pretty much. But yeah, I think Scorbunny is really cute. Raboot. I love Raboot, you know? I think that it going from white to grey to white, bit odd. But I love the jumper design. I love the little hoodie design it has. You know, it's got the pockets. It's in a running pose in its drawing. I love this. I think the grey is nice despite it not making as much sense, but I still like it. And I think I like that it looks like it's wearing shoes. So I think Raboot is also an A tier. Cinderace, I think Cinderace is a B tier. It's cool. It looks like it's wearing shorts and boots, and you know, it's a football player. I like it. It's a good way of showing that. But I just don't think it lives up to what Scorbunny and Raboot were giving. You know, they were giving really athletic, sporty, like the hoodie. They just looked good. I liked them. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I don't think Cinderace lives up to what these two were. I think it's a wasted potential, but it's not, obviously, it's not bad. I still like it. If I had Cinderace on my team, I wouldn't turn it down for sure. I mean, Pyroble was fucked up. Sobble. I love me a Sobble. Sobble is adorable. Also, it's like the saddest Pokemon ever. It cries. I feel so bad for it. But it's cute. I think it's cute. I think its body might need a bit of proportioning. But other than that, I mean, it's not as offensive as fucking... Who was it that I was saying had horrible? Yeah, these two. Fennekin, Chimchar. It's not quite as bad as that. Because it works for the animal it is. The tail is curled up. It's a nice blue as well. I like the yellow head fin, I assume. I mean, it's just a lizard, but... Drizzile is kind of a stinker. He's emo. He throws water balloons for some reason. His tail got smaller-ish, kinda. The purple comes out of nowhere, the green comes out of nowhere, and then it disappears just as quick on Inteleon. I think they could have done something better with Drizzile. The green glovey sort of hands as well. Not a massive fan. Inteleon. I really like Inteleon. He's a bit skinny, he's a bit thin, a bit narrow, and I know I said that was what Snivy and Servine sucked for, but he's meant to be. He's a spy. He has a nice long tail. It's a really nice tail for some reason. I like that they gave it like the Spider-Man wing cape. Big fan of that. I like that it's based off agents and shit. And I like how it doesn't look sassy or, you know, like an asshole. It looks confident, you know. It's like suave, it's smooth. I like that. I think Inteleon's a good one, and it does look like a direct relative of Sobble because of the head thing. Also, it's got swag shiny. Fucking love it. Sprigatito, A tier. It's just a cute cat, you know. There's nothing wrong with its design. Cute whiskers, cute cat, cute face, cute eyes, cute ears, cute body shapes, not as egregiously shite as Chimchar. It's lovely. A tier for that. This looks like a little boy in a costume. C tier. I don't like it that much. And Meowscarada, it's a bit odd, but I kind of like it a lot. It's very weird, right? It's very weird. It doesn't look like it wants to have sex with you a weird amount, but it's still cool. I like the whole flair it's got going on, like how I like Inteleon's flair. I like Meowscarada's whole like savviness. It looks confident as opposed to looking like an asshole. So Meowscarada, Meowscarada's a good one. I like it there. This dumb idiot crocodile with no thoughts behind his brain, a direct descendant / maybe ancestor of this dumb idiot crocodile with no thoughts in his brain. But he's an S tier because he looks like an apple, and I like apples. Crocolaw. It's a bad design. The egg on its head hatching into the bird. I get it, but he looks like he's wearing a tiny sombrero. But he's still cute. He's still cute. I think that's what gets him away with it from joining the middle evolution hellscape down here. He's still cute. But yeah, I think Crocodile is a bit of a miss, really. Skeledirge, I can't unsee the fact that it looks like Danny DeVito, but it's still cool, right? I think the fire does just look like it's coming out of its mouth in the wind, but it does turn into Danny DeVito hair and it's bald. But whatever, I still like it. It was my Gen 9 starter of choice. It is the first generation where I picked the fire starter over the water and the grass, and it was just because of Skeledirge. I love alligators. I mean, I don't know what to say. It seems to be quite obvious as well. I quite like the crocodiles and the alligators. But yeah, Skeledirge is cool. He belongs up here. Torch Song also way fun to use. Just swept through the game with that shit. Quaxley. Quaxmire is cool and cute, but it's kind of bland. It does just look like a duck. It kind of looks more like a seagull than a duck, I'm gonna be honest. The Pompadour is funny though. The Pompadour is funny. We have to agree the Pompadour is funny. Quaxwell, D tier. Ugly. I hate it. Why does he look like that? It looks like his cranium is expanding increasingly. It looks like a Jimmy Neutron duck. Quaquavel. This. Like, it doesn't even look overly feminine, but that is a sexy duck. It knows what it's doing. It's like a weird peacock creature. I love its idle animation of dancing. I don't know why, but if I could go back and change which starter I picked, I might pick Quaxley over Fuecoco. Might. But yeah, I think it's just a really cool design, and I just really like it. But yeah, that is every starter ranked, and I do consider most of them to be A tier by the looks of it, and there are equally D tiers to S tiers. So think of this what you will. Screenshot this if you want and write in the comments why you dislike me and are unsubscribing now, but I think for me this is perfect. I don't think I would change anything. You know what I would change? I would change one thing. I would take back my War Turtle slander. It doesn't look great, but I don't think it deserves to be down here with Chimchar. You know what? Chimchar, I've slandered too much. He has to go down here now because he is ugly. Chimchar is bad. I don't like Chimchar. But yeah, other than that, I think this looks great. This is how I would do it. This is how I think it should go. And yeah, if you manage to watch both of these, mad respect, unless you're asleep, which I assume you are. If, in fact, I'm going to rewatch this myself just to make sure it all looks good, and I will also probably fall asleep. So, yeah, I'll be joining you. But thank you. We are at 500 subs right now, or at least we were by the time this went up. But yeah, I just thank you for all of you for being here. You're all very cool. You must be if you subscribe to me, obviously. And if you disagree with any of my opinions, write it in the comments, and I will delete your comment because I disagree with you. Yeah, bye.